What's going on, everybody? My name is Tech, and today we are in New York City, where it is 55 degrees, and that is mighty cold for a guy from Florida like me. I'm used to about 90 degrees, so this is about 45 degrees colder, 35 degrees colder than what I'm used to. But we are going to hit some thrift stores in the great state of New York. I've been selling on eBay for a very long time, almost 20 years. I've sold millions of dollars on eBay. At one point in my career, I was the #1 seller of pre-owned men's clothing on eBay in every single category. And it's not like I fell out of that, I just retired. And now I am on a 50-year vacation, and we have been in New York City for about a month. We've hit some great flea markets and some great garage sales, got some great stuff everywhere. But now we're gonna try to hit some thrift stores and see what it's like inside of Manhattan, downtown New York City. So we're gonna hit Salvation Army, we're gonna hit a Goodwill, see if we can find some profits, see if they're overpriced, just see what they're about. And then maybe teach us something. Maybe make a couple dollars, and at the end of the day, that's the name of the game on this channel. I want to make the most educational, most informative videos that I absolutely can, because selling stuff online, selling stuff on eBay has totally transformed my life, where I was able to take it easy from 40 years old on out. And hopefully one of you fine folks out there can do the same thing. So if you are interested in learning how to do this, I have a great community of resellers, over 2,500 people that reoccur every single month, so you know they're making money. We have 30 live calls per week. Everything is recorded if you can't attend live. I host a morning call every single morning, get everybody working, positive, productive, teach numbers, teach you how to run a business. We have niche-specific calls in every single niche that you can imagine. Clothing, car parts, sports cars, jeans, shoes, antiques, collectibles, scheduling, accountability, beginner calls. We have everything. We have a great resource in the group with thousands of hours of previous calls in there. We have tutorials, walkthroughs, everything that you need. I answer every single question in the group myself. So if this is something that you're interested in, click the link below. The worst thing that can happen is you improve your business, or you can have your $1 back. That's it. So we are here in New York City. Let's see what we find. Let's see what we do. So far, we've been killing it. Let's go. So we're walking over here to the First Salvation Army. It's about 22 blocks from where the hotel is. It's the Empire State Building. And we've been doing fantastic up here in New York. They have like street vendors on the side of the road. And the other day we got a $500 jacket off a street vendor for 20 bucks. We did fantastic over there at the Meadowlands Flea Market, which is about, I don't know, about 30 minutes away in New Jersey. So check out all those previous videos. But the thing that I've noticed about New York City is that everyone has fantastic stuff. There's not a lot of junk here. Some people are asking crazy prices, high prices, but that's okay. They do that at my house too. They do that at your house too. We just got to find the people that are candidates for our business. And the people that are candidates for the business are people that are pricing great things for the best price that we can get them for. It's not people that are pricing $600 for a $400 item. That's okay. But so far, New York City has been great to us. It's very beautiful. It's a lot of moving, popping, and shaking, a lot of action, which I enjoy. A lot of product out here, a lot of really great stuff. You just got to find the people that are good candidates for your business, just like everywhere else. Salvation Army. Let's check it out. So this one doesn't have a huge men's section. You're looking at it right here, but we still did fine. We got a pair of Lululemon shorts. These are $4.99, and the prices were pretty comparable to what I see at my house. Lululemon $4.99. Another Lululemon shirt, $2.99. Didn't have a tag, so they didn't know what it was. Lululemon down here on the back. We got this brand, great brand, Holderness and Barnes, has a 100% sell-through, $9.99. We got a Buck Mason, $8.99. Suit Supply, $9.99. Merino wool sweater, $14.99. Burberry jacket, very nice. Made in Portugal. This one's going to do fantastic. And then also a Reformation blazer for women's, $14.99. This one will also do great. So all in all, not bad. So the Salvation Army we just went to was right over there by that flag, and as we were walking to the next one, we passed by this Clothing Works, and on the top it says Thrift Store. Clothing Works Thrift Store. Now this one is probably not going to be a good candidate of what we're trying to do. Looks to be expensive. I have a good feeling this is going to be expensive, but you can still go inside of these stores for product research and brand research to see why are they pricing these brands that we've never heard of so high. This is a very, very small men's section. It's just this, and this. And they do have some nice stuff like this Scully shirt.
They want 54, but again, nice item. If you can find this at the thrift, you'll be okay. This one, that's a Ralph Nice Aztec. For this one, they want 40 bucks for. A little bit expensive, but that's okay. Railwind, I wanted to bring this to your attention. This one is brand new. They want $50. Fantastic brand, over 100% sell-through. But if you come into stores like this, you can, get some good brand awareness. 8 bucks. Viari, this one you can make money on. Taylor Swift Eras Tour, $25. Legit, you got to be careful about selling Taylor Swift on eBay. Todd Snyder Champion, fantastic sell-through. 15 can make a couple bucks. And then a Lululemon shirt, they want 10 for this. So overall, out of a very small section, it took us 3 minutes to do this. Make a couple bucks. Like I said, you come in here, you do some brand research. This brand, $6.90 retail, they're asking $200. Acris, great brand too, nice tag, $125. And you just come in here and you do your homework and you see what they're charging for certain items.
All right, we just left that furniture thrift store. We put a couple good items in our Rolodex up here for later, and we could put a couple dollars in my pocket, and that's what we do here. Some people thrift for fun. There's a lot of New York City thrift fun videos. Those are all fantastic. I don't thrift for fun. I thrift to make money. And right back there was a couple street vendors.
Unless you want to buy both of them and give you a better price.
What kind of better price are you talking about?
That's
But I did find some Carhartts on a street vendor. So maybe in New York City, just like in a lot of places, you have to use a hybrid approach to sourcing. Maybe you got to do a thrift route, maybe a street vendor route, maybe a flea market, a bins route. We got to do what we got to do no matter where we're at. So that previous thrift store, maybe the prices were a couple dollars higher, but if we use an average cost of goods, it's a-okay, and we don't worry about it as long as we focus on fast sell-through items. If this is your first time here, maybe you stumbled across this video because you want to see what thrifting is like in New York City. I'm showing you, but through the lens of how you can make money. And there's a lot of people online where maybe you might not know that you can find stuff at thrift stores, garage sale, flea market, undervalued, and you can put it onto the eBay machine and you can make a beautiful living. Like I said, I have sold millions of dollars online myself. I have no education, I have no skills, I have no training, I have nothing. The only thing I have is wake up every single day, go find fantastic items at thrift stores, garage sales, and flea markets, pay a fair price, do good business with good people, and I've made millions and millions of dollars in my reselling career. And just like back home in Florida and everywhere else, there is money everywhere. They're throwing away these textbooks. Architecture design firm, that'll sell for a couple of bucks. This one will sell for a couple of bucks. Designs and Learning by Stern, this one sells for about 15 bucks. Over here they have a bunch of server software stuff. This Barracuda spam and virus firewall 300, that one sells for about 50 bucks. There's money everywhere, guys, and that was just like right on the top row. What a time to be alive. We are not first to the thrift. We're not first in line. It's middle of the day. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're just going through, putting in the reps, putting our knowledge to work, and seeing what we find. And we're doing it like real New Yorkers. We're not using the subway. We're not using Uber. We're not using taxis. We're carrying our bags, and we're going from one store to another. And as we walk, great brands. Great brand over there. We just passed Psycho Bunny. Rothy's is a great brand. You just do all of your product research from one thrift store to another, and just walking the streets of New York City, you would be bona fide a clothing expert. So we're not cheating, we're not taking the subway, we're on foot, boots on the ground, New York City thrift route. Right, our first Goodwill, let's check it out.
This store is maybe 10% higher than the others. We got Lululemon $9.99, same shirt 19, so we'll pass on that one. Viari $9.99, really good brand, great sell-through right now. Eton $7.99, another Lulu $7.99, Vineyard Vines Performance $9.99, Verity $7.99, Grayson $7.99, Untuckit $9.99. J. Lindbergh, some of the stuff can do okay. This one has a camo print, $7.99. Peter Millar Summer Comfort, $9.99. Patagonia, $9.99. Another Eton, $12.99. Untuckit, $9.99. Canali, $7.99. Cuts can do okay. Some of the stuff, this one's $12.99. I don't know. Another Buck Mason, $9.99. Peter Millar pants, $7.99. Johnny O, $9.99. Mac Weldon pants, $7.99. Patagonia, $12.99, and then some Lululemon pants for $9.99.
So that Goodwill was about 10% higher than the other stores, but that's okay. You only take the items that you want. You're not obligated to take all of them. So you take the items that you want, you leave everything else, you make your profit, and you move on. And remember, we have an average cost. So like, how many times do we get a shirt that's very expensive for too cheap? Versus do we get a shirt that's maybe 25 or 30 bucks for a dollar or two too much? So we have to remember we have a rolling average cost of goods. Every single time that we get a great item, maybe we can pay $1 or $2 for another item that maybe we want it for $7, but they have price at $9.99. So, you know, part of the game, as we're walking, there is a thrift store across the street. It's called NYC Thrifts. This looks like a different kind of thrift store, but we're actually gonna jaywalk on video. Going for it, YOLO. So like, you just gotta go for it in life. Right now, we just hit a jaywalk. Maybe New York City will send me a ticket in the mail once they see this video. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, guys. Go for it. So this store here, you know, this is not a thrift store in the sense that we're used to. They have, you know, Sublime shirts in here for $24.99 that originally sold for $8.88 at Walmart. And great for them. If they're able to sell it, you'll never see me be a hater. It's just not a candidate for what I'm trying to do. They seem like they're popping with business, and you know, good for them. But that's part of kind of like figuring it out, what stores are going to fit for you, what stores are not going to fit for you. And this store for us right now is not a fit, but great for them. This one here, they said 20 bucks, but it has a bunch of holes on it. I have personally sold this sweater for $400 myself. Good brand, iceberg history. And this one, again, same thing. Fantastic brand. It has spots all over it. Hard bargain, my friend. Alright, got this Kith sweater collaboration with Pendleton. We could have even got a couple of those iceberg history sweaters. He wanted $20 each, but the condition was too tough. Those could have sold between $200 and $300 each. We could have turned that stop from 70 bucks into 700 or 1,000 bucks, but we just got this one. All good. Street vendor. Thrift route continues. So most of the New York City thrift videos that I watched on the airplane coming up here had this Beacon's Closet in it. It looks a little bit overpriced, but our job is just to catch them slipping. So they got the autumn sale. See if we can catch them slipping. Pretty much like the first item that I saw when we walked in here was this Lawrence Taylor Jerry Cosby jersey, sand knit. They only want 24 bucks for this, and this one will probably sell for a few $100s. So don't be set back by these stores that, you know, price high, because they don't know everything. And we got a good one here. First item that I looked at and picked up. I saw this on the sleeves. I knew it was Lawrence Taylor. I knew it was going to be an old one. Boom, we got one. So this store here, Beacon's Closet, they had a lot of nice stuff. Like if you were shopping for personal, that's the spot to go to. They had like Balenciaga pants for a good price. They had, you know, Balenciaga shoes for a good price. It was like retail price or like slightly under, nothing egregious. And like sometimes you go to stores like that and they have crazy prices. Those prices were fine, and we caught them slipping on a couple things, and that's the name of the game. So far, this thrift route has been 4.47 miles. I just checked on my wife's Fitbit, and we have another Goodwill coming up here. Every single day that we're in New York City, we've been walking probably anywhere between 15 and 20 miles. We've only taken the subway one time, and that was to go to Yankee Stadium to see a baseball game. Other than that, we've gone all the way to Brooklyn a couple of times. We've gone left, right, up, down, A, B, A, C, all on foot. So right now we're approaching a 5-mile on foot thrift route. Here we have another Goodwill store. This one looks to be pretty good size. Let's test or try our luck in here. This Goodwill, not bad. They did catch us with this Lululemon for 20. That's gonna pass. This Rag & Bone is gonna be $7.99. Oliver Brown 50% off, so 15 bucks for this. Untuck It, $7.99. Vineyard Vines Crosby shirt, $7.99. Peter Millar Summer Comfort Long Sleeve, $7.99. Untuck It, nice pattern, $7.99. Untuck It, $7.99. More Untuck It, more Untuck It. Mizzen in Maine, $7.99. And all of these prices are
like home or maybe a tad cheaper. John Barbados, $7.99. This one here, the tag is washed out, but this is an RLX. This one here is $7.99, and the other stores were pricing RLX pretty high, but this one didn't have a tag and they missed it. A couple Buck Masons, these ones they want $7.99 for too. But I just wanted to point out that there's a lot more Buck Mason in New York than there is by my house. Summer Comfort 4X, great size, $7.99. Cuts again, a lot more cuts here, $7.99, and then a Vineyard Vines Performance again, $7.99. So not bad prices here. And as I said, like there's a tremendous amount of Buck Mason here and of this Cuts brand. Here's a Psycho Bunny for good luck here. So you have to know what you can find in your area and what you can exploit in your area, because these brands here, not too many by my house, a lot of them here in New York City. All right, so just leaving that Goodwill, and the example that I made of like the Buck Mason and the Cuts, those are pretty good brands. They have pretty good sell-throughs, maybe $18 profit if you can sell them in the high 20s. Maybe you don't get rich off of them, but maybe you find enough of them to get rich. If we can combine this strategy with the flea market, which, go back to that video, I have found items in there that I'm gonna sell and make $300, $400 profit on. It's gonna raise our average profit overall in our business to very good levels, and you know, you can run a great business based on this mixed strategy. So, you know, inside of the group we do have some resources where it could teach you how to find items in your area that sell in your area. Because if you watch my videos and maybe you live in Kalamazoo, I'm finding Lily Pulitzer. It's from West Palm Beach. I live in Florida. I find a lot of activewear, Lululemon, things like this. Viari, I find a lot of that. But like if you live in Detroit, maybe you find a lot of Carhartt. You live in Maine, Freeport, Maine, maybe you find a lot of LL Bean. You live in, you know, Oregon, maybe you find a lot of, you know, heavy duty winter stuff where I'm not going to find that because I live in the South. So, you know, you have to figure out what you can find in your area and then build a business around that. So up here on the thrift route, you can build a fantastic business. We have found a couple home runs, the Burberry jacket, the NFL jersey, things like this. But, you know, along with the home runs, the bread and butter pays the bills. So thrift route, check. We're doing good so far. The flea market, we've done great with that. The neighborhood garage sales, we've done great with that. The very small curated markets, we've done good with those. The street vendors, we've made it happen. So like, I'm working on a deal right now on my telephone where someone who we met at the flea market has 1,000 pieces. Hopefully we can make that deal. If we can, that's going to be icing on the cake, because so far we've come up here and we've done a great job. So you got to have your eyes open. You got to always be looking, always be studying, always be learning. And like I said, we're on over 5 miles now, and we've gone to, I don't even know how many stores we've gone to, but like, we're just giving ourselves a tremendous amount of opportunities, along with the tremendous amount of knowledge that we already have front loaded inside of our head to figure out what brands are going to sell, so when we see them, we don't pass them up. All right, we're about to head into the next store, Salvation Army, and if you are interested in learning how to do this, I have a great community of resellers, over 2,500 people that reoccur every single month, so you know they're making money. We have 30 live calls per week. Everything is recorded if you can't attend live. I host a morning call every single day. We have niche-specific calls all the way from clothing, men's and women's, shoes, antiques, collectibles, car parts, sports cards, UK calls, Australian calls, UK clothing calls. We have a bookkeeper. We have a bookkeeping call to help get your numbers right. So if you are interested in that, click the link below. All right, so this Salvation Army is one of the bigger ones that we've been to. We've got a Faraday, $9.99. This is a good New York brand. Carhartt, vintage, made in USA, union made, 29 bucks. That's fine for the Carhartt. Another Carhartt here, 29 bucks. This one's a little bit newer. We got this very nice one. This is $18.99. This is Rag & Bone. A nice long jacket here. This one will do fine. Got a Sherpa, 25 bucks. If you can get the ones with the big E, that's really what you're looking for. The ones that are a little bit older. Got a Paul Smith, $12.99. And then we got a Peter Millar, $6.99, but this one has the skull print. Skull print has over 100% sell through and highly desirable.
We are in front of Madison Square Garden. This is the Moynihan train station. There's actually a very beautiful post office inside of there. I'll put a picture on here. But again, I think we could do this anywhere. I've done it in California, never been to California. I do it in Florida all the time. Check out the previous videos. Never thrifted or sourced in New York City. And we are making thousands and thousands of dollars while we are up here. So I think the dream is still alive and well. It just takes, you know, boots on the ground making it happen. We went to, I don't even know how many stores, but it's 3:52. We left the hotel a little bit before 12, so like a 4-hour thrift route, like on foot. If we were driving, it would have been much, much, much quicker, but we're on foot. And we made it happen. We hit a couple home runs. We had some bread and butter. At the end of the day, money is made and the bills are paid. Click the like button, drop a comment for the algorithm, help this video spread. And if you're in New York City living, hit the flea market, hit the thrift store, hit the garage sales, hit the swoop sales, network, hit the thrifts. You can make it happen. So thank you, everybody. Be great.